喂，你今日飲咗未啊？
飲 orange juice，
青紅蘿蔔豬骨湯
Coffee or tea or me？
飲橙汁？不如試下飲 Coffee Bubble Tea 啦。
Welcome to Coffee Bubble Tea Podcast. I'm your host Samson. 今日咧仲有 Colin、Tiffany 同埋 Joyce 啊。Hello。
Hi。
今日個 topic 係 Toronto life with or without car. One of the reason why we're doing this topic 係因為我買咗架車啦，終於。
哇！恭喜你！
啱啱呢下真係爆咗個咪。OK， 係啦，其實咧等咗好耐啦，即係我諗呢年零兩年咧好多，即係 because of the pandemic 好多 transportation 啊，好多 production 都 delay 啦，咁所以就話好多 parts 啊even raw material 都淨冇啊咁樣。跟住咧就之前咧又話Vancouver 嗰邊，即係 BC 嗰邊又 rain 啊 storm 啊咁，跟住嗰度又即係好，總之好多嘢咧係好多個 steps 都有啲 delay， 咁所以咧就點解大家歡呼啦，多謝晒。
Wait, so I'm curious, when did you order the car?
When did I order? February.
And how many months or weeks did it take?
3 months.
Oh, wow.
But actually, it is very quick.
Yeah, comparatively.
係啊，因為即係嗰陣時咧，我其實好想要 hybrid 嘅，即係而家啲有210啊咁樣。
尋日208咯。
Yeah, something like that. 咁樣咧，但係嗰啲人即係嗰個 dealer 都話唔好啦，即係你等唔到嘅。
Oh, wow.
咁樣係同埋咧，佢就話其實而家嘅情況，好多人咧，即係啲 dealers 會收你多啲錢，咪俾你先咯，咁樣。That kind of 係啦 ，that kind of practice。咁 and people are willing to pay for it who
They can't
people
wait.
They
can
need
afford.
it.
Yeah, they can't wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
係啦，咁因為話嗰個 hybrid 嗰個電咧 ，those kinds of material 就 even more rare。
Shortage, right?
Yeah， 係啦，咁所以就一個 normal very reliable Toyota。
Nice.
即係早呢2個禮拜，我 find out 咗有車啦咁樣，咁都好 excited 啦。咁但係同時間咧，有陣時都諗有車其實我有咗車之後就點啦？咁冇咗車大半年啦，咁所以咧即係都有啲嘢係慣咗嘅。咁所以咧就想攞呢個 topic 嚟傾下啦。咁不過開始之前咧就 going to give you guys a little quiz。Toronto 有幾多人揸車咧 ？Something like that。咁個答案喺我手嘅，我就唔可以俾你哋睇到。OK，first question。2019年有個 survey 啦，就 found a percentage of people in Canada that owns a vehicle。 係啦，有加拿大有幾多 percent 嘅人係有車咧？你哋估下。
And so these are 18 and above, or 16 and above. People who can drive.
係啦。
I guess anyone who is able to drive, I guess.
Yeah,
really.
係。2019年。
我估75。
我估54.
I'm going to say 80, 85 at least.
84.
84%.
The answer is 84%.
Wow.
That's pretty high, actually.
Yeah, really high.
I'm not surprised.
Probably 都好衰咁樣講，但係另外嗰16個可能係住 downtown， 100個人入邊有84個人住 uptown 係需要車，16個人。
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. I did not go back to the actual survey to look at the details. 咁所以即係究竟係咩 proportion 咧？咁唔係好知啊。嗱第二條就另外一個 survey 啊，佢係 what percentage of household 啊，佢唔係話 individual 咁樣。Okay，2006 what percentage of household in Toronto do not have a car？ 係啦，冇車。
16 in 2006啊。
2016年有幾多人冇車？幾多個 household 冇車 ？Toronto。
Oh, in Toronto.
Yeah。
冇車。
Household。
28%.
33。
50.
點解你哋有啲即係咁 odd 嘅 numbers 嘅？
我覺得一定唔會係35咁靚仔，唔知有冇。
Okay, so it's a shot in the dark. It's 28%. Right on the money.
Nice.
係啦，係冇車嘅。Okay. 咁let's get down to different areas. What is the figure for North York? North York 有幾多個 household 係冇車？
So North York is a bit further from downtown.
Okay.
So I take it there's more.
嗱，其實3個 area， 一個係 North York，
Okay.
一個係 Downtown Wards， 一個係
Yeah.
Markham。
Oh.
3個 area， 每個 area 幾多個 percentage 係
So
household 係
starting
冇
with
車
North York.
North York
North York's a pretty well-off area too.
都係。
Yeah.
Reliable
So
transit.
Unreliable or reliable?
Reliable.
咦有
Reliable
reliable 嗱 reliable 就可能係唔使車啦，但係你 what you meant by well off 就可能真係有車。
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so different factors coming in.
頭先係28啊嘛。
28係 for the entire
Entire
Toronto.
Toronto for
Yeah.
North York, I'd put it at like
嗱，我成日諗緊 for dramatic effect 係咪逐個 area 講定係點咧咁？
yeah, go
啊
on.
OK，
Let
嗱
us
好
know.
嗱而家每人 give me 3 figures。首先 North York, Downtown, Markham。North York, Downtown, Markham。
And we're talking households, not
係啦
individuals.
係啦。
North York. Okay, maybe I'll bring it back up because there's still quite a lot of elderly in North York. So maybe I'll put it at 12%. For downtown, I'll put it at 50%. And for Markham, I'll put it at, without a car, probably 6%.
OK， 12、50。
Do not have a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
我求其估嘅啫，好似六合彩咁樣。North York 我啱啱話23。Downtown 46 Markham 18，好似3位數字咁樣。
I would say people who live in York region would definitely
North
have...
York 唔係 York Region 喎。
Oh, no, I'm just thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. North York 就應該 I'd say about 20%. For downtown, it's definitely... The percentage for not owning a car would probably be higher because it's more... People that probably live downtown probably would rely on transit and probably would work closer to their areas, probably. So I would say 30% don't have cars. And then for Markham, I would say most people in York region drive, for sure. So I'd say at least 15%.
15%
Probably
do not have a car.
15% do not have a car.
OK， 咁樣咧 ，the answer is 觀眾，如果你想諗下咧，你而家可以 pause 咗先。好啦，咁樣咧 ，North York 幾多個 percentage of household 冇車咧？係19。
哦
OK，
I think you're closest, Tiff.
Downtown is 55。
Colin is closest.
55% of household 冇車。Markham 嗰度係 4% 冇車。
哇，that's
Yeah,
好
that makes
低
sense.
喎。
Very, makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
但係
係啦係啦
好低喎，即係 I mean 係 make sense，但係我唔 expect 佢係單位數字。
Oh.
But like,
Very low。
yeah,
I guess it
do.
depends on the percentage of people as well.
Because
the
like if you think
population.
about what it looks like when you drive through Markham, it's all houses with garages. There's
Yeah.
only a couple condos,
True.
high rises.
There's
可能我識住 Markham 嗰啲都成日住 Highway 7，
yeah.
或者住喺啲大街，所以佢哋又咁啱搭爆係啦，有 Viva 或者 YLT，所以我可能咁樣
Probably in the
諗
last 10 to 15 years, they only started building condos. So for the majority of it, I know for a fact that we still build a lot of single detached, like houses, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people still need cars, and transportation is just not reliable in that sense. Like they're improving for sure, especially on like the major corridors, but in the smaller neighborhoods, it's definitely harder to find local bus routes and that kind of thing. So hopefully in the future we'll see some of that.
Yeah。
Build it
Alright.
in.
Yeah， 係啦，即係我其實翻嚟之前我都唔知原來個 TTC 上到 Vaughan 咁樣啊。
Yep, if you pay extra fare.
係啦，咁同埋 我唔知你哋有冇睇，因為我哋係有 along young 嘅話咧，嗰啲 news about 即係 what 嗰啲 councillors they fight for one thing is a subway up to I don't know
Vaughan Metropolitan Centre.
yeah
繼續上
係啦咁樣。呢個少少嘅 quiz 咧，即係睇下，即係 get 大家 on the same page，get 大家 on the same page， 真係好奇怪。OK， 嗱咁樣咧，不如問下大家啦。嗱，而家連我都有埋車啦，我哋4個都有車。我想問你哋咩情況揸車，或者咩情況唔揸車嘅？
Now I drive almost all the time. I live downtown and I work downtown, and I used to, before I had a child, I would take transit to work. So I would take the streetcar, take the subway, and then same way back, subway, streetcar. But now that I have my daughter, I usually just drive her to daycare and then drive home to work. And on rare occasions, I will walk with my neighbor to pick up. We both have daughters at the same daycare. So it's about a 45-minute walk. She does it every day.
Wow.
It's incredible. And if I'm available, I'll go with her, and then we transit back. And so I know my daughter loves the transit, but it's just it
cuts a lot of time.
Yeah. The journey is just like triple the amount.
Yeah, especially if it's almost like an hour.
Yeah, there and back.
Yeah.
What time does the back 即係翻嚟嗰程係幾點㗎？係咪好 busy？
We probably leave our home around 4:15, get there around 5, and then probably get home around 6, including like picking them up at daycare, and then if we wait for the bus versus go take the subway. Yeah, and then the streetcar home.
OK。
我好大部分時間都揸車，我相信。嗰個 percentage， 我90% 都係選擇揸車，即係除非係喺屋企附近咁樣，跟住downtown 咧會考慮嘅，考慮唔揸車。但係我諗我好大部分時間都係寧願揸落 downtown， 因為我覺得即係你揸車落去，你控制到啊。即係雖然係個路面情況你可能控制唔到，即係有可能會塞車，但係你控制到自己突然間我可能想去邊度，突然間想買啲嘢喎，咁樣即係我自己去到啦。但係如果你話塞圍，你又要轉車啊，巴士啊 streetcar 要轉車轉嚟轉去，我係有陣時會覺得好煩啊，轉嚟轉去。所以我諗係 other than 即係落 downtown 會考慮下唔揸之外，但係個 percentage 可能得個5% 嘅時候，咁我諗我真係可能90% 或以上都係揸車。
Yeah, I think for me, it really depends on a lot of variables. So it depends where I live, if the infrastructure is in place, if it's reliable, comes often, like price, like where I'm going, like how many things I need to do. I think for the most part, I do drive everywhere now, just because like most of the places I need to go to are in like York region, or like places where there's not reliable transportation. And if I take transit, I might suck up like half my day, and as opposed to maybe like just half an hour commute or to where I need to go. Yeah, I think if kind of brings me back to when I was going to school and I had to take transit like every day, and it was great. I feel like there was a sense of peace. Like I didn't have to worry about certain things. It was like a different type of mindset almost. Like now when I'm driving, I have to obviously pay attention to the road and all that stuff. But when you're kind of taking transit, it's almost like you can just kind of be doing your own thing. Like you can be, if you're in school, you're studying on the transit, you're listening to music, or you're just doing your own thing. You don't really have to pay attention as much. So I guess in a way, it's kind of like, if you do take transit, you can kind of enjoy yourself a little bit more. Whereas opposed if you drove, then maybe you won't be able to do those kind of things, I guess. So, yeah.
I did a lot more of my course readings when I started taking public transit. Yeah. It was just a really great place to like sit and read, because it would take at least an hour. So it was solid time.
Yeah, 係我之前喺香港，我住喺馬鞍山嘅。即係 sort of East East 咁樣啦，沙田。但係咧，我翻學咧係喺嶺南 ，which is 屯門咁咧就。
Oh, is that near the airport?
Sort of.
Okay.
Northwest to northeast, sort of.
Okay.
大西北去大東北。
少少啦。But the subway that goes, the subway goes down through sort of 尖沙咀 area, and then goes back up.
Oh wow.
係啦。
Yeah.
Do so much reading.
Yeah.
係啊。
Yeah.
Yeah. Or so much sleeping.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. 我即係未翻香港前喺加拿大，我係住喺 Unionville 嗰頭嘅。
OK.
咁其實真係 exclusively drive 啦。
Yeah.
即係冇嗱，即係如果 90% 就係10次有1次，咁我冇 95%， 因為即係 more than 95%， 因為我真係唔會行出去嘅喎。
It takes too long. Well, I mean, like the way that transit here works is communities were kind of built out with the mindset of the automobile, so it was never really like designed for transportation per se. We're kind of going backwards now to kind of be like, we need to focus on transit and that kind of thing, and we're kind of building it out to existing areas that have always like remained like automobile dominant.
頭先 Colin 講到佢讀 high school 即係 study 嘅時候咧，坐巴士啦，咁 what you or transit 咁，你哋其實你哋揸車之前啦，係點樣㗎？
係坐車咯。
坐車咁返學距離幾多啊？或者仲有咩地方去啊？
About like 15-minute drive to school.
Okay.
And my mom would drive me.
Okay.
And someone would pick me up.
Yeah. Okay.
我 high school 同大學都係搭巴士10嚟咯，或者係。high school 就10分鐘巴士，大學就係 North York 落翻去 downtown 咯。係啊，咁同埋大學我嗰時其實好唔中意搭10，但係嗰時冇車㗎嘛，所以你就會覺得 OK。但係即係咧你係會即係你搭得多，你就會睇到個 pattern 就係咧，你過咗8點之後咧搭10咧係多人嘅。跟住你8點前咧7點58分搭嗰班咧都可能仲係少人，即唔知點解8點鐘係啊，因為通常係9點鐘上堂啊嘛，咁你就通常亦都會早少少落去啊，買下早餐啊，買杯咖啡咁行去個課室度。總之你過咗8點之後搭咧，一定係多人啲嘅，唔知點解。所以我永遠都會 catch 7點55至8點之前。
Wow, timing it precisely.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to wonder if we were ever on those same subways going downtown.
我喺車尾，你喺車頭。
大家爭位坐。Yeah. 你一路都係喺 downtown 讀 U。
係啊，讀 U 喺 downtown。
OK， 咁除咗翻學之外，你即係咁你係 point to point 跟住就翻屋企，定係你會 spend time 喺 downtown？
少。
OK。
因為同埋我嗰陣時，其實我由 first year 咧，我一個禮拜可能係最多翻3日學校嘅啫，即係我會將自己逼到係嗰3日要翻晒所有堂，所以我曾經係有1-2日係會係9點到夜晚9點咯。
Wow！
係啊，因為我哋想即係我想 take 埋 night class， 但係中間有 break 嘅，但係你就會想，我寧願嗰晚翻夜啲，我都唔想第2日再落去。係啊，咁可能都會即係可能會搭下車去 Chinatown 啊，咁樣，但係都比較少咯。跟住係啊，因為即係其實都翻學都忙啊，或者係你都會覺得唔想走嚟走去啊咁樣，同埋即係因為我喺啱啱改咗名嗰間大學度讀啦，咁佢即係佢附近已經好多嘢，所以你就好似唔覺得你要特別好需要係啊，即係唔係好需要去特別去 travel 去 other parts of downtown 嘅。咁但係其實我到即係 last year 嘅下半個 sem 咧，因為我嗰陣時仲誇張，一個禮拜翻1日嘅啫。係啊，即係因為我已經係即係提早讀晒，即係讀咗啲 course 咁樣。我嗰時翻1日咧，我就真係揸車落去啦。因為我覺得係啊，即係我覺得 OK 啦 ，fine 咁樣。同埋係嗰時因為有 part time 咧，你個時間上我唔會想，因為我 part time 嗰份工又喺Markham 啦，咁所以咧你就唔會想翻咗上屋企。 跟住先再攞車先翻去。咁我不如直接就 DVP 咁樣上啦。如果佢唔塞車嘅話。
我讀 Scarborough campus 嘅，我有一 first
Oh,
year
for your undergrad.
Yeah. 我第一年未買車嘅。
It's pretty far.
咁樣咧 ，Oh no, but first year I was living near Scarborough town.
Oh,
so it was okay taking the bus, right?
Yeah.
但係後嚟有車咧就淨係揸車啦，同埋嗰程 bus 冇咩睇嘅啫。Yeah, it's purely for transit. 咁樣咧，到我 fourth year 咧就有啲科咧落 downtown 啦，我就好開心嘅。即係 I will spend 嗰啲 free time downtown as well。咁因為喺St. George 行去 Chinatown 啊咁樣所以就咁樣 explore 啦。即係如果俾我諗4年都喺 downtown 咧，就真係會似 Tiff 頭先所講嗰個 tactic 啦。就即係成日落嘅真係攰嘅，其實都幾。
同埋我係會有感覺係我要去落一個 downtown， 好多人啊！我係覺得有啲嗰種嘅壓力咯，又要翻學啦，即係翻學係最大壓力，最唔想翻學，但係你會覺得我 downtown 要着好似着得好睇少少，唔可以咁 hea。即係大家我諗都聽咁幾集，我儀式感都好重啦，口罩又要配色咁，跟住我就會覺得，我就覺得我點解唔可以 hea 住翻學咧？我有嘅試過嘅 hea 到即係咧，我着得好 hea 或者咩嘅時候，有啲人即係我啲 friend 就話：你梗係好攰啦呢排。係啊，你琴日都講咗嗰份 essay 啦，大家咁話咯。
即係我頭先有講啦，其實我 pick up 架車嗰一朝咧，我突然間記得，咦！我今日要攞埋個 condo 開 garage 嗰個掣，咁我出門口都仲係Subway㗎嘛，跟住我出門口嘅時候，我就睇到間超級市場話，我諗我唔會再嚟呢度買嘢。
Because you can drive.
係啦，即係同埋即係 along Yonge 咧泊車係難啲。
Oh right.
係啦，即係我就想就我會去其他嘅超級市場啦，跟住我又諗不過我都會少少掛住你嗰個 aisle 嗰個 layout 啫喎，because I got used to it.
I thought you meant that there was something wrong with the grocery store.
因為唔係嘅咁樣，跟住我又睇我喺屋企有啲 library books， 咁我之前就一路諗住咁我翻去嗰個叫 North York Centre 嗰個 library。
Right.
I used to walk there and then買啲嘢喺嗰啲 picnic table 食咁樣，跟住我而家就諗，咦冇機會咯喎，即係其實我可以嘅，but 即係 I don't have to be trapped by the car，right？ 咁樣嗱 ，OK， 所以咧我有個 agenda 嘅，即係其實唔止係我嘅 agenda， 因為好多 promotion 啊，或者好多電視啊，好新聞又即係都係 promote 唔使成日揸車嘅，即係biking 啊。早兩日又聽到新聞咧，佢就話又唔知多咗幾多個 kilometers of bike lanes and so on，right？ So I guess my personal agenda is 我哋揸咗車其實可能 miss out 咗一啲有趣嘅嘢喎。咁不如大家諗翻下唔揸車嘅時候有啲咩 miss 即係interesting 嘅嘢啦，即係例如可以睇好多書咁樣啦，係啦。What did we used to do when we did not have a car that was enjoyable,
Well, the way you described your transiting through Scarborough as like not very scenic made me realize, I think I used to enjoy the streetcar ride along King Street East back towards my home. And I was actually one time just sitting looking outside, and this young woman across from me was like, "Oh, you look like you really like this place." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I do. Like, I think I just look outside. I love the old." I just really like the old and the new. Like, I think King Street East has done a beautiful job of like preserving a lot of the heritage buildings, and it is a really beautiful place. So just like being able to relax at the end of the workday and just like enjoy those moments heading home. That's something I don't really have now.
你一咁講，我真係諗起 Joyce in Queen， 即係 Emily in Paris 嗰啲 over the top expression。 唔好意思。
Actually, now that you bring up Queens, like I did study at Queens University.
Okay.
And I didn't have a car for a couple of those years, and it was great. Like I think when you're on a small town campus, like you literally just walk everywhere you need to go. And when it's time to like go home to your family, you just hop on the coach bus and then you go home. So I think I do miss just being able to get myself where I needed to go with my own 2 feet.
I think when you bring the fact up that when you don't drive, like the things that you miss, I think it's like you almost get a sense of like being able to walk everywhere, bike everywhere, or, you know, scooter around everywhere, or whatever new technology has to offer now with the crazy things that you see on the street that people use. It's almost like you can kind of slow down and just kind of admire the environment around you. Like certain things that you may not be able to see when you're just in a car zooming past everything. It's like a great sense of like where you are, like in the neighborhood that you're in, the trees that are around you, and then the little things that you may not get to really see when you're just kind of rushing everywhere. It kind of brings me back to time when you're downtown, and I distinctively remember like being on the streetcar, and they would have the ding ding, you know, like, you know, you just go everywhere and it's like ding 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 ding, and then
呢度都係叮叮喎。
yeah,
Well, not anymore.
not anymore. The new
Oh,
ones I don't think have
yeah.
that feature anymore, but certainly it's very nostalgic for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And it kind of when we talk about that, it's kind of like, oh, like because not many cities have streetcars, right? Like and it's kind of unfortunate that we don't have the old ones anymore with that kind of very nostalgic feeling. But certainly, you know, when you're kind of in that area, you know, take some time to kind of just, you know, have like a peace of mind, like, you know, enjoy the area that you're in, the neighborhood that you're in, like look for certain things that might be a little bit unique or special to that neighborhood. Like, I think it's summertime. It's good to go out, go and look around your neighborhood and see what's there. I remember when COVID first hit and the craze was Pokemon Go at the time. And everyone was just outside playing Pokemon. But I remember when I was going for a walk in my neighborhood and I had never seen so many people outside walking. But obviously I was like, oh, everyone's walking, but they're on their phones. But I guess that's a good thing, right? So, you know, yeah.
OK， 好。
我諗係咪即係性格關係就咁樣咧？我係即係你哋頭先就講話 Joyce 你哋就講話搭 public transit 係令到你哋好似可以 relax 即係輕鬆啊。其實對我嚟講，我覺得我唔係喎，我反而真係可能即係好似我頭先咁講，我係覺得太多人喺我附近，我反而輕鬆唔到。即係我反而覺得我自己揸車我仲輕鬆過搭public transit， 因為我自己喺架車入邊，即係你要大嗌啊、大喊啊、大喊揸車好似唔係幾好，即係喺度開演唱會都冇問題。但係你即係我係咯，即係我就覺得搭 subway 啊或者咩嘅時候，其實我係會比起我自己揸車係更加即係 tense 啲嘅，我冇咁 relax 嘅會。
That makes sense.
Is there a reason why you feel more tense?
乜頭先講咗啦，就
But-
好多人嗰度。
But I also feel like it might be like where you're taking public transit, right? Because like if you're taking the Yonge subway line, it is a busy line, right?
Yeah,
And there's a lot more people. Whereas like I'm thinking, yeah, like sometimes if I happen to get on the streetcar that's fairly empty, that's when I can actually enjoy the ride. Versus like when it's really crammed and you're just trying to like hang on for dear life so you're not like getting knocked over.
都可能係，因為我真係搭 9-1 搭得多最多，可能都有可能。
I would almost feel like if it was too empty, I would be more nervous because like if I fell asleep, no one would wake me up. if I like got to the end or something.
但係人哋唔會知你想幾時落車㗎，你一定係會瞓到最尾。
Still, I don't know.
黐張紙 ，Please wake me up.
Yeah, exactly. I'll try that. I'll try that next time and see if it works.
其實都唔係要講咗好耐啦。咁樣咧，可能之後再講多一次，即係 唔係買車啦，即係我買咗啦已經。咁樣咧
點揀車係嘛？
唔係講車，即係頭先又 come up 咗唔同 topic 啦，即係 downtown 又好啊，即係 transportation 又好啊咁樣。我嘅 agenda 又唔係要逼到大家中意唔揸車嘅咁樣，但係只不過係即係陪我一齊去諗翻下，如果即係除咗揸車之外，仲有咩嘅，即係唔係 transportation 啦，即係總之可能 I mean even hiking, you know, you have to drop off your car and 咁都係一種嘅 enjoyment 啦。咁樣我未買單車喎，下次可能如果我買單車我就講單車。
Every time you have to buy something, we'll talk about it.
A new transportation vehicle.
A new lawnmower.
飯煲啊，係咪咁？
我哋開集點揀飯煲，點揀單車？
咁樣咧，好啦，我哋下次再傾啦。Thank you for tuning in today to Coffee Bubble Tea. Come to our IG and follow us. Give us feedback. We'll chat again, okay? Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.